In a quiet town, surrounded by old trees and narrow paths, there lived an elderly man named Aaron, whom everyone called the Peaceful One. His hair was silver, his back slightly bent, but his eyes always carried a gentle light. No matter what was happening around him, he spoke softly and smiled calmly. People often wondered how he remained so peaceful in a world full of problems. Whenever someone felt overwhelmed by life, they would sit near Aaron, sometimes without saying a word. Somehow, just being near him made their hearts feel lighter. Many believed he knew something about life that others had not yet learned. One afternoon, a troubled young woman named Mira came to see him. She had faced many disappointments and had grown tired of struggling. She watched Aaron for a while and finally asked, "You always seem so calm. Don't you ever feel broken? Has life never hurt you?" The old man Aaron looked at her quietly for a moment. Then he smiled gently and said, "Life has hurt me deeply, more than you may think, but pain became my greatest teacher." Mira sat down, listening carefully. "When I was young," he began, "I had a loving wife and 2 daughters. We lived a simple life, but our home was full of laughter. I worked hard, and every evening I returned home to their smiling faces. I believed life would always be this way." He paused, his voice growing softer. "But life does not ask before it changes. One winter, my wife became seriously ill. We spent everything we had on treatment, but it was not enough. One night, she passed away quietly. The house that once echoed with laughter suddenly became silent." Mira lowered his eyes. "Before I could heal from that loss," Aaron continued, "tragedy struck again. My younger daughter fell sick a few years later and did not survive. And not long after that, my elder daughter left the town with her family and never returned. Slowly, everyone I loved was gone." He took a deep breath. "There was a time when I felt completely empty. I asked myself, why should I keep living? Every morning felt heavy. One evening, I walked alone to the edge of the forest, thinking I would never come back." Mira's heart tightened. "But something held me back," he said. "Maybe it was the sound of birds settling for the night, or the wind brushing through the trees, or maybe a small voice inside me said, 'Your story is not over yet.' So I chose to stay," Aaron said. "I decided to stop fighting the past. I stopped asking why. Instead, I started noticing what was still around me: the sunlight filtering through leaves, children laughing on the road, the warmth of a simple meal." He explained how he began repairing old furniture to keep himself busy. People appreciated his work and slowly started visiting him, not just for repairs, but for conversation. Day by day, his heart felt lighter. "I understood something important," Aaron said. "Happiness does not depend on having everything. It depends on appreciating what remains." Mira asked quietly, "Are you happy now?" The old man nodded. "Yes, because I no longer wait for life to be perfect. I find peace in small moments: a cup of tea, a kind word, a quiet morning. And when pain returns, I remind myself, this moment will pass too." Mira stood up, her eyes filled with emotion. "Thank you," she said. "You have changed the way I look at life." From that day on, Mira began living differently. She stopped running from pain and started finding meaning in small joys. Over time, Aaron's story spread through the town. People began to understand that happiness is not about avoiding suffering, but about choosing peace despite it. The old man Aaron had no wealth, no family left, no great achievements to boast of. Yet, He gave people something priceless, the understanding that life can still be beautiful even after it breaks us. This story teaches us a powerful truth. Happiness is a choice. We cannot control everything that happens to us. We may lose people we love. Life may not go as planned. Pain may visit us unexpectedly. But even in our darkest moments, we still have one power, the power to choose how we respond. We can allow pain to harden us, or we can let it shape us into something stronger. We can wait endlessly for perfect conditions, or we can find beauty in the present moment. Happiness does not come from outside, it grows from within. The moment we decide to look for light, even when life feels unfair. So remember this story. No matter what you are going through, choosing peace is always within your reach. If this story touched your heart, please like this video and share it with others. For more meaningful stories like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Until then, stay patient, stay grateful, and keep moving forward in life.